Topic 1. Former President Trump warns of a potential Great Depression if tariffs are overturned, highlighting ongoing debates about trade policies and their impact on the economy. Donald Trump has cautioned that if the tariffs he imposed using emergency powers are invalidated by the courts, it could lead to an economic collapse similar to the Great Depression of 1929. The U.S. International Trade Court ruled that Trump's extensive tariffs on foreign goods exceeded his legal authority, and this ruling is currently under appeal. While Trump argues that this ruling would be detrimental to the U.S. economy, many economic experts believe that removing the tariffs could have a positive effect. Although tariff revenues have increased, they remain minimal compared to federal spending, and experts dispute Trump's claims that tariffs have positively impacted the stock market. They point out that tariffs act as a shadow tax on consumers and suggest that their removal could foster economic growth. Topic 2. The Federal Reserve is under scrutiny, with discussions around inflation risks, job market concerns, and the search for a new Fed chair, indicating potential shifts in monetary policy. President Trump is considering replacing the chair of the Federal Reserve, which could lead to significant changes in U.S. monetary policy. He has expressed dissatisfaction with current chair Jerome Powell's refusal to lower interest rates, as Powell's term expires next May. Trump is reviewing potential candidates, including former St. Louis Fed President James Bullard and Council of Economic Advisors Director Kevin Hassett. Discussions around the Fed's interest rate policy are centered on inflation risks and concerns about a slowing job market. Recent employment data has shown weaker than expected results, increasing the likelihood of interest rate cuts. In this context, balancing inflation and employment goals has become crucial for the Fed. Trump favors candidates who support rate cuts, which could spark controversy regarding the Fed's independence. Topic 3. John Deere's substantial $20 billion investment in the U.S. signifies a major economic move, reflecting significant financial investments. John Deere has announced plans to invest approximately $20 billion over the next decade to strengthen its operations in the U.S. This investment will focus on new product development, advanced technology, and enhancing manufacturing capabilities. The company has made significant investments in expanding and modernizing its U.S. factories in recent years. For instance, it is building a $70 million excavator manufacturing plant in Kernersville, North Carolina, and investing $40 million in its Des Moines, Iowa plant to produce an AI-driven weeding machine called See and Spray. Additionally, a $150 million investment in its East Moline, Illinois plant will enhance harvesting capabilities by about 45% with a new X9 combine. These investments aim to address key customer challenges, support U.S. manufacturing, and provide better solutions to local communities. John Deere employs around 30,000 people across more than 60 locations in the U.S. and supports an additional 50,000 jobs through its independent dealer network. Topic 4. Trump's plans for IPOs of government mortgage companies suggest a move towards privatization, which could have wide-ranging effects on the housing market and financial sector. President Trump and his economic advisors are planning to sell shares of government-owned mortgage finance companies Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, a move that could lead to significant changes in the housing market. Although the plan is not finalized, Trump believes that selling up to 15% of the shares could raise $30 billion, potentially making it the largest IPO in history. He attempted to privatize these companies during his first term, but was unsuccessful and is now trying again in his second term. Trump recently met with CEOs of major Wall Street banks to discuss the IPO's feasibility. Supporters within the Republican Party have long argued for